Hey guys, welcome to our channel. Today we're going to talk a little bit about a rust removal product called Evapo-Rust. Recently we started looking into a few different methods for removing some rust from some items that we've been gathering up. Nathan, he recently got an antique post vise, I believe is what it is. So he's been looking into electrolysis to remove the rust from it, but still maintain the integrity of the antique. So we started looking into a couple other methods, and we saw this product here, the Evapo-Rust, and it's really good for smaller items. It can be reused until it turns completely black, and then you just throw it away. And we also like this because it is non-toxic and it's biodegradable, and it says on the back of it that it's safe for all surfaces. It won't harm copper, brass, aluminum, plastic, rubber, or even vinyl, and non-flammable, contains no acids or alkalis, and it uses a selective chelation to remove iron from iron oxide, but it isn't strong enough to remove the iron from steel, which is bonded more strongly. It also doesn't matter how long you leave your item in this product. So what we're going to do is test it on a couple of antique calipers that I recently picked up for Nathan while I was in Amish country in Ohio, and we'll see what it does. These are the calipers that we're going to be working with. This one has a good bit more rust on it than the other one does, especially on the back side of it and the adjustment knob. I mean, it works, but it's kind of gummed up a little bit. The other one is really pretty clean on both sides. The only place that we saw some rust and where it was gummed up, if I can get the knob off of here, is under this fine adjustment knob here, like between these two layers. In here there's some rust. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these apart as much as I can, and then we'll submerge them in our liquid. I broke this one down as far as I'm willing to anyway. There's a spring tension piece of steel in here that I don't really want to take apart and try to put back together, but you can see that there's a good bit of rust here between those layers. So we're going to put everything in our tub here, and we're just using a soap container that we cut apart. And then we're going to uncap our Evapo-Rust, and all it says is that we just need to submerge the items in the liquid. Okay, we'll wait. It'll probably be at least 12 hours by the time tomorrow morning rolls around, because it is currently 7:31 p.m. So tomorrow morning I will check this stuff out and see what it looks like. Okay guys, we are back. It has been about 25 hours since we first submerged these items. We intended to check everything sooner, but life always happens. We just got back from our fire department meeting, so we figured we'd go ahead and check these out. As you can see on this caliper, most of that rust that was on the back side here is gone. Even the threads look good and clean, and we haven't agitated this or done anything to it. It's just been sitting here on the counter since yesterday evening. And this other one looks pretty good too. And we did notice that this has some silver solder around it, which made us think of another reason that we wanted to try this solution instead of the electrolysis. This isn't stainless, but it brought it to mind that if you are to use electrolysis on a stainless item, it can produce a hex chromium from the stainless dissolving into the solution, and that type of chromium is toxic and carcinogenic and supposed to be really bad. And this solution, the Evapo-Rust, is completely safe for stainless. So again, that's not stainless, but it brought it to mind when we saw it. So what we're going to do now, remove these items from the solution. You can see that the solution isn't black, and so it can be reused. So we're going to put this back into the container. I'm going to take an old toothbrush, lightly scrub these off a little bit, rinse them off and dry them off, and we'll see what they look like.
All right, here is the final product. We took them out, scrubbed them with a soft toothbrush, The only thing, there's a little bit of carbon left on here that I'm going to try to remove with a little bit of metal polish, non-abrasive. But everything else is just fantastic. All the rust, if you remember this one, it had rust all over the back of it, completely gone. The threads are all rust free. Underneath here, there used to be rust all over that. That stuff is great. We actually enjoyed it so much. I had a number 4 hand plane that I got at a yard sale, and I'm going to use it on some future projects. And so I went ahead and tore it all down, and I'm going to restore it and put it back in. But one thing we definitely want to do, since this is absolutely bare metal, I'm going to try out Renaissance wax. It puts a nice protective coating on it without being sticky. And I mean, they use this in museums and stuff like that. Larry Potterfield from Midway USA recommends it on your firearms, antique firearms and stuff. So I figured I'd give it a try on this, and then I'm wanting to use it on that blacksmith post vise that I got, because I want to keep the patina, but I'm gonna put it to work. But we're gonna do it in an electrolysis bath. But anyway, as far as Evapo-Rust is concerned, this stuff is awesome. I'm kind of I know I've got some laser etched Craftsman sockets in the garage, and they're showing a little bit of just surface rust. So I'm going to dump them in there and just kind of find all my tools that have that rust where you don't want to hit them with sandpaper or anything aggressive, but every time you get them out, it kind of frustrates you because there's rust on your tools. That's where this Evapo-Rust is just awesome. So hope that you guys enjoyed the process. Like I said, try it out for, I think we had $16 and some change on a gallon of it. And let us know your mileage on it, whether you like it, whether you hate it, how it works. We'll catch you on the next one.